Today we're talking to Noelleen Rosen, a volunteer at the Sydney Jewish Museum.
And I had always just thought about the fact that I would do something at the Sydney Jewish Museum eventually. I didn't know when that was going to be. Finally, what I did was, I rang up Ronnie, and I know Ronnie personally anyway, and I said, look, I'd like to come and do some volunteering in some capacity, but I don't know what's available. So she said, look, there's a few things going, go and speak to Jackie and see if, what she does.
What does Jackie do?
Jackie is the project manager for Community Stories. So what she's involved in is doing interviews in the community and anyone who wants their story written up.
Tell me a little bit about who or what story that you've worked on that has had a really great impact on you. Has there been one?
This woman was in her 80s and she's an extraordinary woman. And she told her story very matter-of-factly, and I wrote the story up in her voice as much as I could into it was a booklet rather than a book. And this booklet has been, she sent it all over the world to different museums. Washington's actually asked for reprints of it, they've sold it. And I thought to myself, this is incredible, because whereas I couldn't get the information from my own family, I'm doing it for someone else's family, and that at least is, I think that's really something.
Are you a guide?
I'm a guide as well, yes. I did the guiding course last year. I managed to get through the course, and I started at the beginning of this year. So I've been taking groups around, and that's also an extraordinary experience. And I must say, the skills that I gained as a teacher, they help, but you don't have to be. There's lots of people who have never taught, have never been in front of a group before, and they are finding it extremely rewarding.
I mean, I see the statistics. There's about 16,000 school kids come through the museum every year.
Correct.
That's a massive number, and I know as we came down here, we're down in the bowels of the museum, we sort of had to thread our way through school groups all over the place. There's tremendous buzz here.
It's a tremendous buzz, and I can tell you the effect that we have on these students who come in, and they look at the artefacts, and those artefacts are brought to life by the guides. I think it's a really valuable service that the museum provides.
Noelleen Rosen, thank you very, very much for giving of your time now, and also thank you for all the giving you give to the community through your work here at the Sydney Jewish Museum.